Hello there, you're now with me, Hendigui, for TVS English News at 5. Let's begin with our top stories for today. Deputy Premier Dr. Amar Douglas UGGAH has denied allegations that the Anglican Church Group had enjoyed the lion's share of funds from the Unit for Other Religions UNIFOR, meant to help build houses of worship statewide. UGGAH, who is also the minister in charge of UNIFOR, said the fund distribution is typically decided by a committee in the unit. He added that since 2017, the state government had approved and allocated over 333 million ringgit to all houses of worship.
UGGAH added a total of 2,453 different houses of worship with some 1,694,142 members have been registered with the state government. Of the total, the Roman Catholic Church had received 24.5% for 509 churches and chapels, comprising 643,503 members. This was followed by the Anglican Church Group at 21.2% to support 300 churches. Meanwhile, the third largest amount was 59,700 million ringgit, or 17.9%, which was received by the Borneo Evangelical Mission, or BEM, for 635 churches. UGGAH said the Buddhist group had received 11.1% to help 152 temples. At the same time, UGGAH said the state government had allocated UNIFOR with a fund of 100 million ringgit this year, and of the total, the unit has already spent 30,654 million ringgit. Among those present were Deputy Premier Datuk Sri Dr. Sim Koi Hian, Minister of Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah, and the Minister in the Premier's Department, Datuk John Siki Tayai.
The Sarawak government is committed to providing a substantial allocation to repair school facilities and infrastructure. Deputy Premier Datuk Amar Awang Ali Hassan said this is to ensure that the teaching and learning session can be conducted conducively. Additionally, the better facility will also increase students' productivity and the school's achievements.
Jadi kita bantu mana yang perlu dan kita cuba untuk usahakan ya untuk mendapatkan peruntukan yang lebih supaya infrastruktur pendidikan ini sama ada sekolah rendah ke sekolah menengah ke perlu diperbaiki. Kemudahan-kemudahan untuk kadang-kadang dewan makan pun tak ada yang ada dalam keadaan yang tak baik. Quarters guru. Begitu. Lain lagi kemudahan untuk api air misalnya.
He stressed that the state government cares deeply for the education system in Sarawak. Hence, a total of 160 million ringgit was allocated under the Northern Regional Development Agency NRDA to repair and build new schools in the Limbang Division.
The Organization of Borneo Innovation and Invention Competition, BIIC, aims to foster a culture of innovation among school students and educators at various levels of education. Deputy Minister for Infrastructure and Ports Development, Dato' Majan Rangi, said such competition acts as a platform for youngsters to empower themselves in the field of information technology using innovation and their imagination.
The Borneo Innovation and Invention 2023 competition serves as a catalyst for nurturing an innovation culture among students and educators across schools, technical institutions, and higher education establishments.
He said this in his speech during the postponement ceremony of BIIC 2023 at Dewan Sri Kenyalang, University Putra Malaysia Bintulu campus on Thursday. In addition, he attributed the success of this year's competition to the encouraging number of participants. He said this clearly shows the students' interest in innovation and creative design. The competition, organized by the Bintulu Vocational College and University Putra Malaysia Bintulu campus, saw a total of 94 participants from primary schools, secondary schools, colleges and institutions of higher learning.
The Malaysian economy expanded by 2.9% in the second quarter of 2023, a slowdown compared to the 5.6% growth recorded in the previous quarter. Bank Negara Malaysia in a statement today said the economy was weighed down mainly by weaker exports and a global slowdown.
The statement added that domestic demand remained the key driver of growth, supported by the services and construction sectors. The economy is also projected to continue growing amid improving employment and income, as well as implementation of multi-year projects. In contrast, the slower goods export growth was partially offset by the continuous arrival of foreign tourists. Meanwhile, global financial market sentiments were dampened by concerns over a slower global economic outlook. Reflecting these developments, the ringgit depreciated by 5.8% in the second quarter of 2023. Headline and core inflation are expected to trend lower in the second half of 2023, partly owing to the higher base in the same period in 2022. The statement also said that with the challenging global environment, the Malaysian economy is projected to expand close to the lower end of the 4.0 to 5.0% range in 2023, compared with 8.7% in 2022.
Thank you for staying with us. Now, the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, has warned that legal action can be taken against anyone who shares photos or disturbing videos of victims in the ill-fated plane crash in Shah Alam on Thursday. The MCMC said the offence is punishable under Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998.
In expressing its sadness and sympathy to the families of the victims, MCMC advised all quarters to take down any photos or videos of the victims in the tragedy and not to further spread or share them. A Beechcraft Model 390 Premier 1 light business jet aircraft flying from Langkawi to the Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Subang crashed at about 2:50 p.m. on Thursday, killing all 6 passengers and 2 crew on board, including a motorcyclist and a motorist on the ground. Hang Local Government, Housing, Environment and Green Technology Committee Chairman Datuk Sri Johari Harun was among the passengers in the ill-fated plane.
Sarawak is a promising state in the mission to send the first woman astronaut to Mars. This was echoed by the first Malaysian astronaut, Dato' Dr. Sheikh Muzaffar, in Malaysia's aspiration to execute the plans by 2030.
They are planning to go to Mars in the year 2027. So 5,000 people have applied wanting to go to Mars. But back to Malaysia, Malaysia are planning to send the next Malaysian in the year 2030. And we are hoping this time it will be a woman. For a man, Angkasawan, so a woman, it will be Angkasawati. So I do hope that the Angkasawati will be from the people of Sarawak.
He said this when met after the public lecture, My Journey into Space program at the Sarawak Islamic Information Centre, Kuching on Thursday. Also present at the program was Sarawak Deputy Minister for Utility and Telecommunication, Datuk Dr. Haji Abdul Rahman Junaidi.
At the same event, The public lecture gathered participants, many of whom are youth, who expressed their fascination upon meeting their idol for the first time. Let's see what they have to say.
For student Muhammad Ashraf, whose mission was to be an astronaut, share learning experiences from the Malaysian astronaut's journey.
My dream is actually to become an astronaut. So I actually learn a lot of things how to become an astronaut, so I can prepare myself better for the future. And one of my favorite things about that interviewer was getting to know my idol. It was very fun to learn how he get to experience from the young age he got to the guy he is now. I believe there's a big world out there, and I just want to see it. I just sometimes wander off a lot, so I like to see the world beyond the way I am now.
For Zarif Azari, meeting Dr. Sheikh in person was like a dream come true for him.
Kami sangat bertuah pada malam tu sekian 16 tahun setelah melihat Dr. Sheikh di kaca televisyen, dan alhamdulillah hari ini saya dapat melihat dengan depan kacamata saya sendiri dengan kehadiran Dr. Sheikh Muzaffar tentang perkongsian beliau berkenaan dengan pengalaman perkongsian di angkasa lepas, dan kita tahu bahawa kesungguhan dan beliau dalam menekani ilmu sangatlah digalakkan untuk anak muda sentiasa untuk bersungguh-sungguh dalam melakukan apa perkara sekalipun hingga sesuatu tersebut terus berjaya.
500 participants attended the public lecture focusing on the value of creativity and innovation among youths. The program is held in conjunction with the Islamic Creativity and Innovation Festival FESCI 2023 from August 17 to 20th.
Now, Japan has been met yet again with protests, this time from its own prefecture, Fukushima. Over 100 people gathered outside of the residence of Japan's President Fumio Kishida as the country plans to release wastewater from the Fukushima nuclear plant into the Pacific Ocean.
完全に安全だっていうふうに言うのであれば、他国も反対はしないと思いますけれども。
排出する冷却する水が海に流されようとしているという状況で、それを食い止めなきゃいけないという使命感でしています。アルプスという機械で分離しようとしている核物質が完全に分離できない代物であって、それを海に流すということは地球全体を海を通して汚染するという、いわゆる核の拡散をですね、日本が仕掛けるという重大な問題につながっているというふうに考えています。
Prior to the protests in Japan, hundreds of South Koreans in Seoul took to the streets on Saturday and called for Tokyo to abandon the plans. They have also expressed anger towards Seoul for endorsing the discharge, despite risks to marine life and contaminating seafood. Back in July, the International Atomic Energy Agency approved the release of wastewater from the Fukushima nuclear treatment plant, saying that the process would meet international safety standards and pose negligible environmental and health impacts. The Japanese government said the wastewater release is set to start this summer, but no specific date has been published.
Those were the updates on TVS News at 5. I'm Henry. Thank you for watching.